Hello everybody, welcome back. It has been a while. Last episode I said I wanted to work on the art direction of the levels and world building. Although I made a little start with some landscape textures, I decided I wanted to finish or at least work on the core game loop first, before working on anything artistic wise. That brings us to the main topic of this video. A big part of the core game loop is the progression of the player. So we need a place in the game where the player can decide and spend their hard-earned ability points. So I designed an upgrade menu in Photoshop. But when it comes to implementing the design, it's changed a little bit. As for the user experience, I want a menu that the player can navigate with the mouse and gamepad. So I followed some tutorials on how to make a UI with a gamepad in mind. It was harder than I thought. After some searching on Google, I found out that people talked a lot about an Unreal plugin called Common UI. There is a bit of a learning curve for using Common UI, so I followed a tutorial from Mr. Batir. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And it helped a lot to get started with Common UI. I will put a link in the video and channel in the description. Learning and experimenting with Common UI is mainly the reason why this State of the Game episode took so long to come out. But the menu can be navigated with the mouse and gamepad. The UI input buttons detect and changes the moment when the player uses a mouse keyboard or gamepad. To use the purchase upgrades in-game, the game needs a saving system that can communicate usable data between the menu and the gameplay. Ali El-Zohari's save and load tutorial came in very handy. I will not go in depth when it comes to the saving system itself, but I will link Ali's video and channel in the description. But as for how the game works for now, when the player dies, the game will save the player's level and ability points. Back in the upgrade menu, the AB points can be spent on upgrades if you have enough AB points. The purchase upgrades, the AB points and the play level will be loaded back into the player in-game. I will continue working on the main menu, but as for the upcoming days, I kinda wanted to iron out the game scope, as this game must stay as a simple enemy wave survival game. So I will rough out the 5 main levels and add some new placeholder enemies. At some point, I want the enemies to do a little bit more than just running mindlessly to kill the player. Have a nice day and I'll see you next time.